Tell me, what is the weight of a golden chain? It glitters in the sunlight. It dazzles the eyes. And yet, in the realm of the spirit, that same chain binds the soul to shadows, draining the very life force that animates us. Greed. It is not merely desire for wealth. It is a hunger that eats the soul from within, a thirst no river can quench, a fire that consumes the one who carries it. But what are the true consequences of this hunger? Does greed simply corrupt character, or does it wound something deeper, the radiant life force of the soul itself? Stay with me until the end, because in this journey we will pierce the veil of appearances. We will explore what the ancients knew, that greed is not just a moral failing, but a distortion of energy. A siphon that weakens the spirit. And most importantly, we'll discover how to reverse it. How to turn hunger into freedom. And if this path of hidden wisdom calls to you, make sure you subscribe, because what you're about to hear is only one fragment of a greater mystery. Across civilizations, the warnings are the same. In Buddhism, greed, lobha, is one of the three poisons, binding us to endless suffering. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna compares greed to a fire that never finds enough fuel. Feed it, and it only roars louder. The Greeks called it pleonexia, the desire for more than one's share. Plato warned that when appetite dominates, reason and spirit are enslaved. The Christians described greed as idolatry, forgetting the true source of abundance. The alchemists, too, whispered, the greedy who chase outer gold find only ashes. The true wealth is inner gold. Different voices. Different languages. And yet, the same warning, greed does not add, it subtracts. It does not enrich, it drains. What do you think? Why do you feel so many ancient voices, from such different worlds, spoke the same truth about greed? Share your thoughts in the comments, I'd love to hear your reflections. The spiritual mechanics of greed. To understand this drain, we must see greed as a misdirection of energy. Imagine your life force as a river. Naturally, it flows outward, toward creation, connection, generosity. But greed dams the river. It says, hold. Keep. Do not let this flow. And so the current becomes stagnant. Stagnant water grows heavy. Murky. Lifeless. So too with the soul. The aura collapses inward. Instead of radiating, it hoards. Instead of circulation, there is blockage. This is why the greedy are never at peace. They cling to coins, but their nights are restless. They try to possess life, but in the grasping, they miss life itself. The endless cycle. Greed's hunger is without end. Give it a palace, it dreams of an empire. Buddhism calls this tanha, the thirst that binds us to rebirth. A bird cannot fly while its claws grip a stone. Neither can a soul ascend while clutching at matter. Greed fractures the inner self. Reason whispers, enough. Desire shouts, more. Conscience says, give. Fear growls, keep. And so life force drains in this endless war. Relationships suffer. Love turns into transaction. Others become objects. The greedy may gather possessions, but they walk alone. Have you ever noticed how the more someone clings, the less alive they seem? If you've seen this truth in your own life, let me know in the comments. It helps others see they are not alone in this. The hidden truth. Yet here lies the secret. Greed's hunger is not evil. It is misdirected. At its root, the soul longs for infinity, for boundless light, for eternal union with the source. When misunderstood, this hunger clings to shadows. When purified, it becomes the sacred fire that drives us toward awakening. Breaking the chain, practices. So how do we break the chain? First, awareness. Pause when desire arises. Ask, what am I truly hungry for? Second, gratitude. Each day, name 3 blessings. See abundance where greed sees lack. Third, generosity. Giving restores flow. It need not be gold. Your presence, your kindness, your time are all treasures. Fourth, meditation on impermanence. Remember, all fades. This is not despair, it is freedom. Fifth, creative transmutation. Redirect desire into creation, art, wisdom, service. Turn hunger for possession into hunger for expression. And when temptation grows strong, breathe. Inhale golden light into your solar plexus. Exhale, whispering, I release the need to hold. I open to the flow of life. If you try even one of these practices this week, let me know in the comments how it feels. Your story may be the spark that inspires someone else. So, what is the weight of a golden chain? The weight is not in the gold, but in the grasping. Greed is a prison built of energy. But once you release, once you redirect that hunger toward the eternal, the chain dissolves. No coin, no throne, no treasure can equal the wealth already within you, the flowing river of life force, radiant and inexhaustible. So I ask you, what would it feel like to live as though nothing were missing? Reflect on it. Practice it. And watch as the soul, unchained, begins to shine again. If these words touched you, share this video with someone who needs to hear them. Subscribe if you seek more hidden wisdom from the world's ancient teachings. And above all, carry this truth with you: the greatest treasure was never outside, it was always within.